Video is show you how to back up your website and store it in Google Drive. So why do we want to do a backup? In case you get a hack, or if you make a real bad error editing the pages and then you want to revert back to a previous version. Okay, so why do we want to move it from our hosting account to Google Drive? Well, if you get hacked, then they can also get the backup, and then possibly you lose everything. It's also more expensive on your on the hosting account. If you're on my server anyway, the more space I use, the more I get charged. So if you back up your website and leave it in the hosting account, then of course hosting costs more because there's more space being used, right? So we're going to use this plugin called Updraft Plus. It's quite a popular plugin. It's been around a while and it seems to work pretty well. So here you go. It's already installed, but if you just haven't got it installed, you can type in Updraft into Add Plugins and you'll find it here. Press Install Now, Activate. Okay, let's go down to the settings. So once you've installed it, what we'll want to do is connect it up to Google Drive. Okay, so if you haven't got a Google account for this, you need to go and get one. So you can go into here and just add another account, go through the process of creating an account. As it happens, I've got one here called Back to Margaret Ireland, which I'm not using the Google Drive for. So in this video, I'm going to demonstrate using this, but I'd suggest you get something like website backup croatia@gmail.com or something, just so you know that it's not a Gmail account that you use, apart from storing the backups in. Okay, so anyway, you can get to your Google Drive here. It's a free 5 GB of storage you get with Google, and that's where we're going to keep our website backups. Right, so Updraft Plus. So how do we if I just press backup now, what that's going to do is that's going to just back it up onto the server. So I'll just get a copy of my website, and if it's a gigabyte, then my hosting account now is 2 GB, and I'm getting charged twice as much. Right, so let's go to settings. I don't want it to be manual, I want it to be weekly. If you're making a lot of content, like every day, then you might want to put in like daily or something, but weekly is fine for me. My website's about 0.5 GB, so I could probably fit in about 7 or 8, but I'm going to just go for 6 because that's like a month and a half worth of backups. I've got all of these storage services I can use. I'm going to use Google Drive, as I've demonstrated already. You can't change any of these settings because it'll say you have to buy the Pro plugin. I'm just going to press Save Changes, and then it'll give me a link to say, yeah, we've got to authorize your Google account. Now, I'm in this browser. I'm in a Firefox browser. I've also logged into my Gmail account within the same browser. So if I click on this, it should just, yeah, go into here. Okay, it's going to verify me, 2-factor Dooberries. Okay, so the reason why I can't set this up for you is because obviously it's going to ask for the phone number, which I don't have access to. So that's why I'm doing this video, and you have to do this yourself. 1 second, let me just read this. I might just copy that just in case. So just complete the setup. Okay, so it appears to be done. What I'm going to do now is, you see it's got the time and it knows the database. I'll just double check weekly. So it is hooked up to Google Drive. I'm just going to say backup. Send backup to remote storage. Yeah, tick all those boxes, press backup now, and it will take its time. I may just slice out a little bit of this video or just cut it off, but essentially I'll wait till this finishes and then I'll check the Google Drive in my Google account. What you'll see then is you'll see your backups here, and what you can do is you can restore your website from that backup at any point in the future, or you can download it, which means that you can either move it back into your website directory into your hosting account and then download it from there, which I don't recommend. Or you can go into your, if I just refresh this, your Google Drive, and you can see that the files are backed up today and they've uploaded them here. So I can go into Google, I can go into Updraft Plus, and there are all of the backup files there. So your websites are backed up and put into Google Drive and kept nice and secure. And then here what you'll have is a list of those backups, but they don't actually live on your website anymore. That's just basically showing a link to the Google Drive. Okay,